a picture of David Cameron, smallish looking young man in his early 30s, holding the briefcase of John Major in 1992 when he was prime minister. So the point I make is, you need to move from one floor to the other. And take it from me, God on our side, if you bid your time, and if you work hard, and if you stay the course, you will definitely move from one point to the other. Because the chairman teams of this world will exit one day. Myself, I will exit one day. And as people exit, you will take your position. So I just want to conclude on 2 points. The first final point I want to make is that a certain phenomenon or culture is creeping into our national politics, which I want to respectfully submit that the leadership of our party should begin to confront. There is a world of difference between the MPP and the NDC. Make no mistake. Don't let anybody deceive you. The MPP and NDC, we are the same. There is a gulf between the MPP and the NDC. Big one indeed. But today, we are allowing ourselves as a political party to have us presented as though we are all the same. And I don't even say that there's a difference between us just in terms of governance. When it comes to governance, the MPP is totally different from the NDC. All the major legacy landmark developments in our country have been spearheaded by MPP presidents and government, even though in our independence we have had the least and the lowest number of years in government, whether it is FKIP or it's NHIS or it's national identification or it's free senior high school or it's free maternity. Whatever, anything that has been done in this country which is of significance, Agenda 111, anything, it is either President Kufuor or President Akufo-Addo who spearheaded it. But even more importantly, is what we stand for. And I want to, again, respectfully urge that this party, is about time that we have an ideological institute. An ideological institute and a leadership grooming institute, like the National Youth Organizer is attempted to do, which is this mentorship forum, so that when young men and women subscribe to the MPP's ideology or they subscribe to the MPP's enterprise or movement, they are taken through the rudiments as to what does the MPP stand for. We stand for something different from what the NDC stands for. First of all, I want to submit that they obviously, and it's clear, that they don't even have a philosophy, they don't have an ideology, they don't know what they stand for. But ours has been unadulterated from 4th August 1947 in Solpon, when our forebears met and propounded the MPP's ideology and philosophy, and it's never been adulterated. We stand for free market, we stand for individual liberty, we stand for property owning, we don't shy away from that. When my father had a bumper harvest in 1995 in Fufuso, he decided what to use his money for. He bought a generator. Yes. And that is how come, even though I schooled, my primary school was in a village without water, without electricity, tiny farming village. My father bought a generator when he had a bumper harvest. And therefore, on all ceremonial days, he will put on the television, black and white. Somebody will be standing behind the room and tilting the antenna so that we can see President Rawlings swear the oath. That is where I got my confidence from. That is property-owning democracy. That is what we, the MPP, will stand for. And that is why I stand here before you. That is what Margaret Thatcher said. Equality of opportunity, but not equality of results. But not equality of results. And that is what Margaret Thatcher said. There's no concept as public purse. There's no concept as national treasury. There is the concept of taxpayers' money. We don't believe in everybody put their lot into the pool. No. When businessmen work hard, they make their money, they should be able to determine what they use their money for. That is what we stand for. We stand for rule of law. We stand for individual liberty. We stand for democratic accountability. We, the New Patriotic Party, whenever we've come into government through the ballot box. We've never come into government through the gun. The MPP is different from the NDC. We are different from them. And I want to conclude, Mr. Chairman, National Organizer, National Treasurer, and National Youth Organizer, that this party can win in 2024. We can win. I don't know about you. With respect, I don't know about you. I don't know what is going through your being. But myself, in all modesty, Abu Jinapor, me, I am fired up. I am fired up. And I'm asking for health. I'm asking for life. And let us get into 2024. I am fired up. I believe that if this party, we are united and we organize our presidential primaries in an intelligent manner and keep the party together, and as President Akufo-Addo and his cabinet are working out, the economy makes a turnaround, and it looks like it's going to make a turnaround because the signs are clear. Today, the IMF has given us a green light, and we're going to get a second tranche of $600 million in September. We are working out a growth program, and God willing, in the first quarter of 2024, the economy begins to turn around, inflation begins to come down, interest rates begin to come down, and the city continues to appreciate as it's appreciating, and we put boots on the ground and pound the pavement, and the MPP spirit rekindles, and we get to house. Take it from me. Take it from me, my friends. No, take it from me. Let them continue to share their cabinet positions. I am in parliament, and I know the minority today, they are fighting. 10 of them want to be Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Stay cool and be calm. Keep your eye on the ball. No billboard campaigns. Let's get on from room to room. And let me pin down Damango and pin down Savannah region. And let's work together. And let Ashanti rise. And let Eastern rise. And let Eastern rise. And let us share the vote here in Greater Accra. And battle in Central. And battle in Western. And let Northern Ghana become a battleground. We will break the 8.